What's going on, guys? Your boy Joe672 coming at you guys with a video right now. And guess what tomorrow is, guys? It might not be the regular season, but it's the start of preseason. The start of football. Cannot be upset about this day tomorrow. I am be sitting my ass on that couch. Right there, that couch. And I'm going to be eating fucking wings, buffalo wings, and shoving food down my mouth and enjoying a nice game of football with a buddy of mine. My buddy that's a diehard Jet fan is going to be over at my house. If you see me go to MetLife for a preseason game last year, I brought him with me to face the Jets, which was a meaningless game. We just went because it was, it was cheap and we just wanted to chill. So I'm bringing him with me. Going to be hanging out here. So the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, I'm not going to go, I don't give a fuck about them, what they're doing. Other than Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and a lot of defensive guys aren't playing in this game tomorrow. So you're going to lose a lot of, there's going to be a lot of players gone. But last year, the Steelers didn't play much anyway. You know, some of the guys, they have a pretty old roster. Some of the guys are pretty old, so they're not going to play them as well as us. So, number one, don't worry about the fucking score of the game. Okay, we lose, but has nothing to do with us winning or losing this game. It's about individuality. It's about specifically knowing what players are going to stand out and hoping that some of these players are going to stand out tomorrow. It's a big night for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a big night for the rookies. It's a big year for the undrafted rookies, the drafted, whatever the hell you want to say it. It's all important to them. And we're going to see who's going to do it. Number one, Carson Wentz, Nick Foles not playing. It's going to be Nate Sudfeld's day to show what he's got, how much he's progressed since the 2017 season, okay? Since he had, Frank Reich, that's now at the head coach of the Colts, and from John DeFilippo, now with the Vikings, okay? Had good coaches around him, had very good, his passes were spot on at camp, and there would be a hiccup once in a while, but most of the time, Nate Sudfeld, very consistent. The wide receivers only speak great things about Nate Sudfeld. And got to think about this too. Nick Foles is not going to, he's not going to, after this year, Nick Foles is gone. He has an option, but really, that's all up to Nick Foles in the end. But most likely, I could see him going, and I could see him staying for cheap just because he doesn't want to play for another team. He's going to be very picky after this season about where he wants to go. That has that commodity, that has that gel, that team-like presence. A lot of teams don't have that. There's always some bullshit going on with teams these days. So that's with the quarterback. So Nate Sudfeld's number one. The running back position is another position. I want to see Josh Adams, the running back for Notre Dame. I want to see his tape, running for Notre Dame. But I want to see him now. He had the fractured foot. He came in training camp pretty healthy and was knocking people on their ass, knocking D tackles on their ass, running east and west, running north and south, putting his foot in the ground and being that one-step cut runner, hard runner that he is. Matt Jones, another guy, ex-Redskin. Don't know where this is going to go with him. He was kind of hurt. He got hurt again, had a lower body injury. I don't know if he's playing. We'll find out the stat sheet of who's really playing tomorrow. These other guys. But Matt Jones, Josh Adams are two guys I'm going to look at because I'm looking for that bruiser back that we need that can make this roster. I know Matt Jones has been getting pushed by Deuce Staley to make this team because he sees a lot in Matt Jones, but unfortunately, I don't know how long he's going to last on this team within the next few weeks. And when cuts come, I would have to see something during this preseason game to get my eyes lit up like the 4th of July fireworks, okay? Because I want to see something nice from him. Darren Sproles is definitely not going to play, so who's going to get the playing time. Donnell Pumphrey is going to get playing time. Now, if I see him fucking raise his hand once for a fucking fair catch for a punt return, take chances. He's got to take chances because he played afraid last year. He just was too hesitant last year. He's had a year. He's had a better camp he did last year. Whatever camp he had a better camp this year. We could say that, but Pumphrey has got to show. Okay, he's gained some weight. He's eating his vegetables. Okay, the fucking guy is apparently an ox right now. Is a bigger ox than he was last year. But him running the ball, I don't know if he's really going to be in. He's not going to really be in the offense. We're not going to waste time putting in the offense. It's going to come down to special teams with Donnell Pumphrey. So he could return punts and make. He couldn't even make the first guy miss. He was one-on-one with the first guy. Couldn't even make a miss. He got torn up. A hand's on him, he's going down. It's like grabbing a feather out of the air. It's that easy. So, the running back position is that's what I'm going to watch out for tomorrow. Okay. You want to go to the offensive line. I want to see Matt Pryor. I'm going to see I forgot what number he is, but I want to see what he does. I want to see how consistent he is with his blocking, if he's getting pushed back too much. You got to watch these things with some of these guys. So I'm going to watch Matt Pryor, see what he does. Isaac Seumalo and Chance Warmack, I'll probably notice immediately they're not going to do a fucking thing tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with that as well. And pretty much going to the defense. The defensive line, the guy I want to see, I really want to see that starting D. I want to see Bennett and Cox and Derek Barnett. Chris Long. I want to see a lot of these guys, Brandon Graham. I want to see all these guys. I want to see how crazy this pass rush is. Because last year, I noticed in preseason, every team that we faced in preseason last year, it was crazy pressure. And I knew we were going to be fine with the pressure last year, that we had a good pass rush. With better guys, better roster, Haloti Ngata back, coming to the Eagles rotation. Michael Bennett comes to the Eagles rotation. Josh Sweat drafted the Florida State defensive end, showing some promise. Would have been a first-round pick, but had knee issues. A lot goes into the effect of, how fast he's going to go around, how well his motor will keep going, because that's one problem that Josh Sweat has. He runs out of gas real quick, and most of the time he's on the ground. So that's been a problem with him, but Jim Schwartz has liked what he has brought to camp so far, so hopefully he shows something. So that's where it's going to go with that. The linebacker spot's going to be very cool to see because, Corey Nelson coming here, Joe Walker, Jordan Hicks staying healthy. Don't, want to go crazy with Jordan Hicks on the field in preseason, but he's got to get some work in because he hasn't seen the field in a while. Especially in real game time, like a real game against another person, another jersey. See Joe Walker, see Nate Gary starting that weak side, see what he brings to the table. I want to see him fly out there and make tackles. Camu Grugier-Hill, same thing, go out there and make tackles. I just want to see the linebackers go out there and make tackles. Really, you'll notice it immediately. You'll notice when they're getting pushed back, when they can't get off blocks. Camu is another guy who really can't get off blocks too well. We're going to see who's really in the lead with these positions, especially at that linebacker spot is our weakest spot depth-wise. With the Paul Worlo torn ACL, that really sucked because Paul Worlo was fucking solid, okay? Him coming in here was solid, so maybe next year he'll get another shot with this team. But we'll see about that. Linebacker spot is a spot, work in progress, but we're gonna see how they do. And Nigel Bradby suspended the first game. It is fucking competition ready. The linebacker coach during training camp has really said that this competition is crazy. It's still going on now. There's no one ahead, or besides Nigel Bradham and Jordan Hicks and stuff. There's really no one else. He said they're fighting. It's all at the same level, which is good. So preseason should show a lot. The cornerbacks, I'm ready to see who is actually starting. Once they get on the field, I'm going to see who's starting. We got to see Sidney Jones. If he's probably going to be in the nickel with Darby and Jalen Mills on the outside. That's going to be your starting corners. I could probably see that, and then Bosby rotating in later. So I want to see that. I want to see Avonte Maddox get in there, do some things. I want to see Russell Douglas. They put him in the nickel spot or put him on the outside. I think they'll probably put him on the outside maybe. So there's a lot of corners right now. And this is where Howie Roseman's going to watch, and he's going to say, this guy's doing really well. I think we can afford to get rid of him, or I think we can afford to put him on the trade block and try to get something for him. This first preseason game makes a lot of difference, okay? Matt Collins did good last year in the first preseason game, and look what happened. Jordan Matthews gets traded immediately, and we get Darby plus, that's how fast it could happen. Okay, so the cornerbacks, I kind of want to see who's on the field first, but all eyes are on Sidney Jones no matter what. No matter what. Of course, I'm going to be looking at Jalen Mills and Ronald Darby, how good they've had. Jim Schwartz has praised Ronald Darby and praised Jalen Mills and how great their camps have been, just exciting and so much going on. So look out for that as well. And then with the safeties, Malcolm Jenkins, he's just going to play safety. I don't think he's going to move all over the field because we're not scheming. We're just fucking playing. Got to give these guys other chances. Malcolm Jenkins might not even play either. They might sit him out the first they might not even give him a snap either because he doesn't need the snaps. Ronnie McLeod can get the snaps. You know, let's see Trey Sullivan, what he could do. Let's see Jeremy Reeves, what he can do, because Jeremy Reeves has had some issues. Trey Sullivan's had a really good camp, and just watching him, the videos of him on the field, just tracking the ball and running all over the place. He looks pretty damn quick. To see how consistent Trey Sullivan is, I want to see more consistency out of him. And Corey Graham's back, so don't know if he's going to get snaps in preseason as well, but we'll see about that. Big problem with this punter. I don't like this punter. They need to figure it the fuck out, because if this punter doesn't work, they need to pull a Jake Elliott. Like, they got to grab a fucking punter off a practice squad that looks really good, that they know is pretty good, and get him on this team, because I don't think this Cameron Johnson guy, I don't think he's going to work out for us at all, because his punts, not good. And I've seen a lot of his punts, and they're not good at all. Punting from the 20, he punted from the 20-yard line and got to the 40 like twice. It's not good. It's not good at all. So that's really all I got to say about this preseason game coming up tomorrow. So in the comment section below, just tell me what you're most excited about, and what you really want to see. What's the one guy that you're going to be looking out for on the field tomorrow? Name whoever, name a few guys, whatever, and I'll try to get to you as soon as I possibly can. So that's about it, guys. So football's back. I can't wait. Shake squad up. Fly, Eagles, fly.